Hey there, beautiful friends. Welcome back to the Motivation Zone at Freedom. I'm your friend on this journey towards a more mindful and fulfilling life. If you're new here, I'm Gayan, and today's episode is going to be a game changer. How often do you find yourself caught in the chaos of everyday life? Struggling to stay focused and clear-headed? If you're nodding along, you're not alone. We all know the feeling of a cluttered mind all too well. But here's the thing, what if I told you that the answer to finding peace isn't about emptying your mind? That's right. The myth of an empty mind is just that, a myth. Today, we're diving into the powerful concept of mindful living. It's about embracing the thoughts, but with intention and purpose. So, grab a comfy seat, maybe a warm cup of tea. And let's shatter the misconception that a cluttered mind is a problem. In fact, it might just be the gateway to a more mindful, more productive you. But before we dive in, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button and join our growing community. So, are you ready to declutter your mind in a way that brings clarity and purpose? Let's embark on this journey together. Welcome to the Motivation Zone at Freedom, where mindful living meets motivation. Let's get started. Now, let's take a moment to understand the confused mind. Much like a stormy sea battling crashing waves. Picture this, you're trying to meditate. Find focus at work, or simply relax. But it feels like your thoughts are as scattered as leaves in the wind. Been there, right? The confusion, the restlessness. It's like trying to catch a handful of sand in the wind. Frustrating, isn't it? So, whether it's during your meditation practice or trying to tackle the day's tasks, a confused mind can feel like a puzzle missing a few pieces. The key, my friends, isn't to forcefully empty your mind, leaving it void of thoughts. It's about navigating through the storm, much like a skilled sailor steering through turbulent waters. Imagine your mind as this vast ocean, teeming with thoughts and emotions. Instead of trying to drain it, let's set sail. Understanding that the waves are a natural part of the journey. The goal isn't to silence the storm, but to become the captain of your thoughts, riding the waves with awareness and intention. In meditation, for example, it's not about suppressing thoughts, but acknowledging them like clouds passing through the sky. Much like a sky full of clouds, your mind too can be vast, ever-changing, and wonderfully complex. So, as we delve deeper into the realm of mindful living, remember, the confused mind isn't a problem to solve but a landscape to explore. It's about embracing the symphony of thoughts, steering your ship through the waves, and finding tranquility in the midst of it all. Now, let's embark on the path of mindful living, a concept deeply rooted in Buddhist practices. Imagine it as cultivating a garden of awareness. Much like the meticulous care a gardener gives to every bloom. Mindful living, in essence, is about being fully present in the current moment. Akin to a masterful painter pouring undivided attention into each brushstroke. In Buddhist philosophy, it's often described as sati, or mindfulness. It doesn't involve the suppression of thoughts but rather an intimate connection with them. Picture this. Your thoughts are like the flowing river, never stagnant. Mindful living invites you to observe the current without attempting to dam the water. Much like a wise river guide navigating the twists and turns. So, let's dissolve the misconception that mindful living means an empty mind. It's about engaging with your thoughts and emotions with an open heart. Like a warm embrace extended to each passing cloud in the sky. The beauty of mindful living lies in its simplicity. It's not about stopping the waves but learning how to surf. It's about dancing with the rhythm of life. Aware of each step, much like a skilled dancer moving gracefully to the music. So, my friends, let's commit to living mindfully. Let's savor the richness of each moment. Like a connoisseur sipping a fine wine, relishing the intricate flavors that life has to offer. As we delve deeper into the practice of mindful living, remember, It's not about chasing after an empty mind. It's about embracing the fullness of your existence, recognizing that every thought, every emotion is a brushstroke on the canvas of your life. Now, let's address a common misconception. Traditional meditation techniques have often been associated with the notion of emptying the mind, a quest for silence in a noisy world. But here's where mindful living takes a divergent path. Like a river branching into unexpected streams, while traditional practices may seek the silence of an untouched lake, mindful living is more like navigating the flowing river of your thoughts. It's about engaging with the ripples, the currents, and finding harmony amid the movement. Think of it as a shift from trying to achieve an empty canvas to becoming an artist, painting vibrant strokes on the canvas of your consciousness. Mindful living doesn't shy away from the colors, it celebrates them. Unlike the traditional quest for an empty mind, mindful living invites you to witness the symphony of your thoughts without attempting to mute the instruments. It's like sitting in a theater, enraptured by the melodies, each note adding to the richness of the experience. So, let's debunk the myth that mindfulness is a departure from traditional meditation. Instead, it's an evolution, a conscious step towards engaging with the ebb and flow of your mind. Much like a seasoned surfer riding the waves with finesse, the magic happens when we realize that mindfulness isn't about attaining a state of emptiness, but about embracing the fullness of our existence. It's about acknowledging the thoughts as they come, observing them with a gentle curiosity, like an astronomer studying the stars in the night sky. Friends, let's explore the mind as a curious child, a concept that beautifully encapsulates the essence of mindful living. Imagine your mind as a playground, each thought a playful child eager to share its discoveries. Much like a child's curiosity, the mind is naturally inquisitive, always paying attention to the world around it. Mindful living invites us to become the patient and understanding parent, guiding this curious mind with love and attention. Picture this: a disciplined mind is not unlike a child engrossed in a captivating game. It's about fostering a playful focus, much like a child determined to master a skill, be it riding a bicycle or creating a tower of blocks. Embracing the mind as a curious child means allowing thoughts to unfold naturally, without judgment or restriction. Just as we wouldn't scold a child for being curious, we shouldn't chastise our minds for their endless exploration. The magic happens when we observe our thoughts with the same fascination a parent has while watching their child's first steps. Mindful living encourages us to be present, to focus on the intricate details of each thought, and to appreciate the uniqueness of every moment. It's about being the kind, patient guardian of your thoughts, allowing them to dance and twirl without the need for control. After all, judgment only stifles the natural flow of creativity, much like a stern parent might hinder a child's enthusiasm. So, let's nurture our minds with the same gentleness. The future. Mindful living, my friends, is the art of grounding ourselves in the present. Much like an anchor steadying a ship in turbulent waters, the simple act of awareness, especially when thoughts turn negative, is the compass that guides us back to the calm waters of now. Imagine negative thoughts as passing clouds in the vast sky of your mind. Instead of letting them overshadow your entire mental landscape, mindfulness invites you to acknowledge them, observe them, and then let them drift away like clouds carried by the breeze. It's not about fighting against negativity but recognizing it with a gentle awareness. Just as a lighthouse guides ships safely through rocky waters, awareness of your thoughts guides you through the turbulence of negativity. When we bring our minds to the present moment, we disarm the power of negative thoughts. We anchor ourselves in the reality of now, like a sturdy tree standing tall amid a storm, its roots firmly planted in the present soil. So, my friends, let's practice this simple yet profound act of bringing our minds to the present moment. Let's become the architects of our mental landscape, appreciating the beauty of each passing thought without getting lost in the maze of negativity. Did you know? Now let's explore the profound connection between mindfulness and living in the present moment, a relationship that can be your beacon in the storm of life. Much like a lighthouse guiding ships to safety, in the hustle and bustle of our daily lives, it's easy to get swept away by the currents of stress and anxiety. Mindful living, however, is the anchor that grounds us in the present, providing a sanctuary amidst the chaos. Picture this. Stress often thrives in the soil of a scattered mind, where thoughts are pulled in myriad directions. Mindfulness, like a gardener tending to a flourishing oasis, invites us to water the present moment, allowing stress to wither away like weeds in a well-nurtured garden. The benefits of mindful living extend far beyond reducing stress. They're akin to a ripple effect, touching every aspect of our being. Studies have shown that a regular practice of mindfulness can enhance emotional well-being, improve focus, and even boost our physical health. When we bring our minds to the present, we're no longer burdened by the weight of past regrets or the anxiety of an uncertain future. It's like stepping into a clear, calm pool where the reflections are undistorted, and the water mirrors the purity of the moment. Mindful living fosters a heightened sense of awareness, like a gentle breeze that whispers the secrets of the present. As we become attuned to the symphony of our thoughts, we learn to navigate the complexities of life with grace and resilience. So, my friends, let's savor the sweetness of the present moment. Let's embrace the countless gifts that mindful living brings. A calmer mind, a fuller heart, and a more profound connection with the beauty that surrounds us. Are you ready to unwrap the gifts of mindful living? To cultivate a life rich in awareness and resilience? Stay tuned, because we're about to embark on a journey that will transform the way you experience each precious moment. Now, as we delve deeper into the practice of mindful living, I want to guide you through a fundamental aspect: observing your thoughts without the intent to suppress them. It's like being the gentle witness to the ebb and flow of a river, allowing the waters to course freely. In the journey of mindfulness, it's crucial to recognize that attempting to suppress our thoughts is like putting a lid on a boiling pot. The pressure builds, and sooner or later, the lid pops off, releasing a surge of unaddressed emotions. Repression, my friends, is the fertile ground for psychological distress. When we stifle our thoughts, treating them as unwanted guests, they tend to return louder and more insistent, much like a neglected child seeking attention. So, here's the key: observe your thoughts without judgment. Like a curious scientist examining the intricacies of a delicate specimen, the goal is not to silence them but to understand them, to foster a compassionate relationship with the inner workings of your mind. Picture this: each thought is a messenger, bringing insights about our emotions, fears, and desires. Instead of shutting the door on them, let them enter, sit with them, and listen to what they have to say. It's an act of self-compassion, like offering a warm embrace to the parts of yourself that seek acknowledgement. When we approach self-awareness with non-judgment and compassion, we create a space for healing. It's like tending to a wounded friend, acknowledging their pain without rushing to fix it, understanding that the simple act of presence can be profoundly transformative. So, my friends, as you embark on the journey of mindful living, remember this: observe your thoughts with a compassionate heart. And in doing so, you open the door to a more profound connection with yourself. Now, let's explore the soothing waters of a calm mind. Not just in meditation but in the tapestry of our daily lives. Mindful living is the gentle breeze that carries the fragrance of tranquility into every moment, making each breath a meditation in itself. In meditation, the practice of mindful living becomes a vessel that sails us through the tranquil waters of our consciousness. The storms of distraction may still arise, but with mindfulness as our compass, We navigate them with ease, like a skilled sailor taming the unruly sea. The benefits extend far beyond the meditation cushion. Imagine your daily activities becoming a series of mindful moments. Each task undertaken with a calm and focused mind. It's like turning the ordinary into the extraordinary. When the mind is at peace, every action becomes a form of meditation. Whether you're sipping your morning coffee, typing away at your keyboard, or taking a leisurely stroll, mindful living infuses these moments with a sense of presence and purpose. The beauty lies in the simplicity of it all. A calm mind isn't a distant goal but a byproduct of living mindfully. It's the natural consequence of tending to the garden of your thoughts with care, allowing the flowers of focus and serenity to bloom. Picture this: as you move through your day, thoughts come and go, much like clouds passing through the vast sky. Instead of being carried away by each passing cloud, mindful living keeps you anchored in the clarity of the present moment. As we continue our exploration of mindful living, remember that the tranquility you seek is not a destination. It's a way of being, a gift you give yourself in each mindful breath. Dear friends, let's dive into the practical realm of incorporating mindfulness into your daily routines. Mindful living isn't reserved for the meditation cushion alone. It's a dance woven seamlessly into the fabric of your everyday life. Start small. Begin your day with a moment of gratitude. Before the hustle and bustle takes over, pause and appreciate the simple blessings around you. It's like planting seeds of mindfulness that will bloom throughout the day. As you go about your daily activities, bring your attention to the present. Whether you're washing dishes, walking to work, or enjoying a meal, immerse yourself fully in the experience. Each mundane task becomes a gateway to mindfulness, a chance to savor the richness of the present moment. Another powerful practice is conscious breathing. Take a few moments to inhale deeply, feeling the breath fill your lungs, and then exhale slowly. This simple act can be your anchor in moments of stress, guiding you back to the calm center within. Over time, as you infuse mindfulness into your daily routines, something magical happens. Life itself becomes a meditation. The ordinary turns into the extraordinary, and each moment becomes a canvas for mindful living. When you live mindfully, satisfaction isn't a distant goal. It's the companion that walks beside you in every step of your journey. Whether you're facing challenges or relishing victories, each experience is met with a calm mind and an open heart. So, my friends, as you embark on this journey of mindful living, know that you're not merely practicing a technique. You're cultivating a way of being. It's an art that transforms the mundane into the sacred. And over time, you'll find that life itself becomes a meditation to be enjoyed, savored, and celebrated. As we reach the culmination of our journey into mindful living, let's take a moment to reflect on the transformative power of this practice. We've explored the mind as a curious child, observed thoughts without suppression, and discovered the calm that permeates both meditation and daily activities. Remember, the essence of mindful living lies in observing your thoughts, not with the intention to suppress but to understand. Much like a gardener tending to a garden, your mind flourishes when approached with care, fostering a quieter and more disciplined landscape. The benefits extend beyond personal well-being. They ripple into the fabric of your daily life. Every routine becomes an opportunity for mindfulness, and life itself transforms into a meditation, a canvas painted with the vibrant hues of presence and awareness. So, my friends, let's make a commitment to embrace empathy, not only towards others but also towards ourselves. Share your experiences, your challenges, and triumphs in the journey of mindful living. In this shared space, we become each other's guides and companions. Your story may be the inspiration someone needs to embark on their own path towards a quieter mind and a more fulfilling life. Let's build a community where empathy is the bridge that connects us. and mindful living becomes a collective journey. As we conclude today's exploration, I invite you to carry the spirit of mindful living with you. Observe your thoughts with kindness. Embrace the present moment with gratitude. And let the gentle current of mindfulness guide you towards a life of deeper connection, purpose, and joy. Are you ready to continue this journey together? If so, share your thoughts in the comments below. And let's create a space where mindfulness becomes a shared experience. Until next time, my friends, may your minds be calm, your hearts open, and your lives filled with the beauty of the present moment.